Good evening. It's Monday, 27th of April, and you're looking at a live view of Eagle as it awaits its 3 p.m. UTC launch from Space Launch Complex 5 at Freidonia Interplanetary Spaceport. My name is Tarek, and I'm joining you from my headquarters in Normandia. Thanks for joining us for our launch, Acomsat V2. This also marks ISX's third launch in 2026, and its 44th launch overall. There on your screens you can see a recap of the Skydancer's test flight. Now, earlier this week, our team successfully completed a critical flight test for the Skydancer vehicle. The vehicle performed a flawless vertical liftoff from the test pad. You can see the engine's gimbaling to maintain stability as it climbs to its target altitude of 150 meters. Once it reached peak altitude, Skydancer executed its primary objective, a high-precision lateral pivot maneuver. This test demonstrates the vehicle's ability to shift its position horizontally in mid-air, a vital capability for precision landing and obstacle avoidance on future missions. After completing the divert, the vehicle stabilized and began its descent, touching down exactly in the center of the target path. This marks another major milestone for the Skydancer program as we refine our vertical landing technology for future projects. Now, a little bit more about this mission as you watch Skydancer land on your screens. We are launching Acomsat V2 for the second time today. For those who don't know, Acomsat V2 represents the next frontier in global telecommunications, designed to overcome the physical barriers of the traditional infrastructure. By deploying a dense mesh of satellites in low Earth orbit, the constellation provides high-speed, low-latency connectivity to even the most isolated regions. Its decentralized architecture utilizes advanced inter-satellite links to ensure robust data integrity and resilience against disruptions. Beyond simple internet access, Acomsat V2 serves as a secure backbone for the modern digital economy and emerging automated systems. Ultimately, this constellation is a pivotal infrastructure project, bridging the global digital divide while setting a new standard for secure planetary communication. On your screens there, you can see Britain successful lifting off. Now, next up on the schedule, we're gonna have a max Q in a little bit. This maximum point of stress on the vehicle as it passes through the atmosphere. You have to let off the throttle for a little bit to not have any major pressures on our vehicle, and after that we are gonna increase the throttle back to the maximum. Now following the max Q, as we pass it in a bit, you can see on your graphics down on the bottom of your screen the max Q point, just about now. And there we have it, max Q, maxing the dynamic pressure. Now, following max Q, we're gonna have multiple events in rapid succession. We're gonna have a managed cutoff, or MECO, stage separation, but first stage separates from the second stage. Second engine start number 1, where second stage ignites engine to push payload into space and moon orbit, and then payload fairing jettison to jettison fairings that are not needed anymore, that have covered payload from pressures of atmosphere in flight. Now, a little bit more about the vehicle itself. The Griffin Eagle consists of a few segments. First stage is first of them. It has 7 engines on the bottom and propels the vehicle through initial phase of the flight. Above it is the black carbon interstage, which houses pneumatic pushers that separate first stage from the second stage, and on top of it is a second stage, which has a single engine, and its sole purpose is to put payload into nominal orbit and afterwards deorbit. The orbit itself, not payload. On top of the second stage is payload fairing, which houses the payload itself. The payload sits on a payload adapter, which is a kind of interstage between fairing and the second stage itself. Now in a little bit we're gonna have those quick events as I mentioned.
Stage separation confirm. Hawk back ignition.
We have second stage separation, second engine start. The booster is not needed anymore, so it's gonna be falling back onto ground. However, the second stage is now the central point of the mission. You can see on your screen the altitude, velocity, and the fact that its single stage engine has ignited. This means that in a bit we're gonna have fairing jettison, which I think has just happened. Those fairings are gonna be then falling back to ground, where we're gonna have a support vessel named Discovery attempting to recover the fairings for future use on future missions. Now, we're gonna have a mid-long burn, during which we're gonna be talking a bit more about what we're planning in the future. Now, as this launch is the only one we're having planned for this year, we have a lot more coming, and we can hopefully see some future development test flights done as well.
Fairing separation confirmed.
The graphics is a bit broken, as you can see. Engine cutoff is a thing of the past now. Now the vehicle itself uses liquid oxygen and methane, which gives us just the right combination for the best propellant mixture that we can use in our vehicles. Now, in the near future, we're going to be soon having another launch, but it's going to be a few launches following afterwards that are a bit sad. As our teams are working on even better and more technically enhanced version of Eagle. Those launches that are going to be coming up are going to be kind of finale for the current Eagle. But there's nothing to be said about, as the newer version is going to have better performance and is going to be even more cost effective for us, as it's going to be quicker on turnarounds and also better in manufacturing technologies and payload weight. Now in a bit we're going to have second engine cutoff number 1.
Seco.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Second engine cutoff number 1. Now we're going to enter into coast phase, after which we're going to have another burn to put us in final orbit for Acomsat V2 deployment.
Are you fucking Actually, magnet, I like a real girl, my nigga. I was like 18.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back after a coast phase. We have a second just start number 2 in front of us, as you can see on your screens. This burn is to ensure that we get payload into a nominal orbit. This burn should last more than 5 minutes, and after which we're going to be entering a small coast phase, followed by payload deployment.
Second engine start 2.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Second engine start number 2. Eagle now positions itself into a nominal orientation to have good burn and to get good orbital insertion. Now, second engine cutoff number 2 is going to be going up in a bit.
Seco.
And there we have second engine cutoff number 2. Now, if you're just joining us, I'm glad to report that we have had a successful launch of Gripen, of Eagle. There's a mix, apologies. Eagle, successful stage separation, second engine start number 1, Seeker 1 coast phase, and now also second burn of the second stage. In a few minutes, we're going to be having a payload deployment phase, after which we're going to be concluding our webcast. Now, this launch is a very exciting one. As you can see, we had a new intro, as well as some lovely music from our beloved staff member, Azozi. Now, I'll let you enjoy the music for a bit more before we enter payload deployment phase. Enjoy. And there you can see views from our payload adapter and deployment of Acomsat V2 Flight 2. Now this marks the end for us for today. We'd like to thank our customers for trusting us, as well as Ascent and Freidonia Space Force Delta for supporting our mission today. Thank you to all our great viewers, to all of our staff at headquarters, and thank you for joining us today. And we hope to see you someday with the next launch. Have a good rest of the day, great week, and goodbye.